Alright guys, so by the title of today's video and the thumbnail, y'all will see that I am installing my power tank onto this SmittyBilt bracket. There's the part number right there. Everything works with the power tank cage mounts. The biggest ones, it's on the website, the specs. Check how big your cage is or whatever, but with the factory cage, the biggest ones from power tank work. But you will have to drill the holes out a little bigger because the pattern is wider, or more narrow, I should say, actually, on the power tank brackets. So I just use a step drill to open it up a tad bit, and it works. So the supplied hardware is a 7/16 Allen. I added the washer because I am drilling the holes a little bigger, so I don't want the bolt to go through the holes. So let's get it mounted. So what I like to do first is put the bolt in on this side with one side of the bracket on, just so it doesn't fall out or so you're not struggling while you're up here on the cage and whatnot. I was fitting it earlier, but I had to bring the mount lower because of the handle on my tank was hitting the hard top here. So I'm gonna have to mount it on the center one instead of the top one and the bottom one. It's gonna be the center one and the top one to bring it about here or so. So let's get that put on and we'll see how it fits. So I got the top bracket in right there, as you can see. The back, it pretty much just goes around the factory fabric, and I leave it loose just to be able to adjust it after. So I'm gonna get the bottom one in and then we'll kind of snug it, put the tank on, and then play with the adjustment on how the window is going to close on it and whatnot, and then we'll go from there. All right, so once you got both of your brackets on there, you can leave it loose and kind of snug them up a little bit just to get slight movement, and then you can put the tank on and see how it closes with the top. So I'll show you guys that right now. So the tank is pretty much the exact size of this bracket here. So you can close the window, it's sprinkling, and get a gauge from the inside to see how much space you have. And we still got plenty of space right here. So I'm just gonna drop it down a little more because, as you could see, those little black marks right there are from getting the tank in and out from the handle, since you have to lift it up a slight bit to get over this, or you really have to angle it down this way, which isn't really ideal because then you have to get these super tight so it doesn't keep flopping. But I'll make some adjustments, bring it down probably like another, let's see, I could probably get away with another 1/2 inch or so, and then maybe even 1 inch if I angle it a little this way, but let's see how it goes. All right, so I got it all snugged down, those and those, and I mean, I can tug on it and it doesn't move. You want to put them on pretty snug because, I mean, I think a full tank, this is a 10-pounder, so full maybe close to 30 pounds with everything. And we close this here. I mean, we got pretty good clearance on this shock here. Last thing you want is for this to be loose and shatters your rear window there. So I'm gonna set this on here. We'll see how it looks here in a second. Yeah, that's good. You don't want to over tighten because I think these are some sort of I don't know if they're aluminum or if they're some sort of composite, but I mean, they're plenty strong, but just, I wouldn't overdo it. I mean, that looks pretty good if you ask me. So, this is actually my first official upload, so be nice to me, guys. Be nice, or not, who cares? Talk crap in the comments. It's all fun and games here, no worries. All right, guys, we had to pause there for a second. It is raining right now in Southern California, but as you can see, the lights are still on inside and it's mounted. We got good clearance from the window there. It won't hit, it'll hit the actual shock first before it hits the window. Last thing you need is that window shattering on the trail. But yeah, I'll show you guys the clearance from the inside right now once this rain calms down. All right, rain is still kind of going, but it's not as bad, and I can come out here and I won't get soaked. So there we go. Look at that. Installation is complete. I don't think I'm gonna take it off like I said too often. What is gonna suck is that I'm gonna lose, you know, whatever air is in the line while I do that. But I could show you guys the clearance here. You know, from the little strut right here, that's not going anywhere. So that completes this installation here of a power tank with a Smitty tank mount and power tank cage mounts. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.